This is a special presentation of the Ticats Audio Network.
Well, buddy, what's going on?
It's the same old, working in orthopedics, hanging out.
Well, good, my man. Well, listen, this isn't the Morielli and Hitch podcast. Mike isn't on with me today, but I know that you got the call yesterday by Bob Young and some fantastic news, and I just heard today. I was so happy and so proud of you, pal, that you're being inducted to the wall, man, and what an honor. When I did it back in 2019, I got the call by Bob Young, and it was just one of those things for me being a Hamiltonian. Just it was too good to be true. What are your thoughts? What were you thinking when you got the call yesterday?
Well, I remember the year you were going up and how badly I wanted to get up there and be a part of that, because we were also doing kind of like the reunion from the '99 team.
Yeah.
And I just was so upset at myself for having to miss that. But having gone to last year's with Danny and how much fun it was just seeing all the guys that we played with, and celebrating someone that was so instrumental in us succeeding, it was a lot of fun. So when I got the call, it was, wow, I get to go back up there and see these guys and have another great time. So that's really what
for me hearing your name, it could have been up there many, many moons ago, but just to be a part of that special group that's up there. I think you're the 25th or 26th guy up there now. I think it might be. I think I was the 24th, but when you look at those legends and you look at the guys that paved the way before us, and I think you're a touch older, been in the league a little longer than I was, but just seeing those guys ahead of you and seeing how they paved the way to, and not only in the league, but for the Hamilton Ticats and kind of pave that way for us. For me, it was pretty special to be a part of that group, and I know it comes pretty deep down heart for you as well.
Well, yeah, you have to appreciate the history of the game, right? While we were playing through the '90s, I don't know if you got much of the '90s yourself, but I am a little bit older. So '90s, early 2000s, I just thought it was a great time to play in the CFL. But the history of the game and all the guys that came before us that, were a part of the league and part of these teams in Hamilton, and I also played in British Columbia. So just being mentioned in the same breath as those great players and the guys that came before us, it's such an honor.
Well, not only on behalf of our team and the guys that we played with, but you were also inducted. Was it last year to BC? Their Wall of Honor? Is that last year or the year before?
Boy, it was the year before for sure. I think it was 2018.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So to be a part of that as well. So this is your second. Like,
yeah, I guess I played on two teams for more than 5 years. So
I can't even fathom. Like, you're up in. What do you think? What are you saying to yourself? Like, I'm up in two. My kids, my family are going to be able to see me in two different stadiums in the CFL. Like, the impact, buddy, that you had, not only in the league but the locker room. With your teammates, the community, the stuff that you did in the community. I don't know. It's just, for me, it's just what an amazing feat, pal. I'm just so proud of you.
Thanks. Thanks. It did, being two different teams and going up on two different teams' wall I haven't really taken that in. That's kind of something maybe I'll think about in a little bit. But you kind of touched on it, right? I don't remember so much of the games and the way I played or the way we played, our big wins. Of course, I know them, but I think about the moments we had in the locker room, the tough moments during a game when we really have to lean on each other. You got to hope that the defense can come through and stop them so we can get the ball back. Then you're helping, Andrew Griggs set me up to run my read route, and I'm following him, and he's taking both defenders with him. It's just the ultimate team game. Yeah. And I think with our group in Hamilton, we just really meshed very well, and a lot of respect. We knew how to have fun, but we knew when to take it serious too.
Yeah. I think one thing, the fans kind of want to hear something about, what are your thoughts? Like, I know you played for BC, and it's a different city. It's a different culture. When you came to Hamilton in '98 with Danny and Ronnie, what were your first thoughts when you came into Hamilton? Because it was a tough city. But so two questions. What were your thoughts coming? And then second, over the years, over the history that you played with Hamilton, what legacy or did you leave behind for those fans?
Well, I think coming to Hamilton was a lot easier after we played the Grey Cup with Edmonton in '96. It was in Hamilton.
Yeah.
So we got to meet a lot of the fans, a lot of the people that played for the Ticats. And I think coming along with Danny and with Coach Lancaster, who I just spent a couple of years with in Edmonton, it made it a lot easier. And I had been through everything by that point, right? I'd been in NFL camps and gone through all that stress, and then was up in British Columbia and then Edmonton. So I had been there and done that. So I just was thinking football wise, I'm coming to a great city that loves the CFL. And we were coming to a very good football team that if we did anything offensively, we'd be competitive right away.
Yeah.
So I was very optimistic. I know when I said, like, what they asked me, what's your goal the first year out here in Hamilton? I'm like, win the Grey Cup.
Yeah.
And Danny's like, oh, you got to slow that word. You can't be saying Grey Cup already. So I got to let him go.
He's all good.
But I knew you guys were good already, right? You know, you were really good, just needed to score some points. And I think we did that.
Yeah. Well, I can remember when you guys came in. I'll never forget it when you guys were signed in the off season. And again, I think I don't know if we were 2-16 or 1-17 and in '96. I can't remember what the record was, but we were a good team, and our record didn't reflect the amount of losses that we had. And when you guys came, it just seemed to fit the puzzle. And your presence in the locker room, of course, you and Danny, but just having you as a veteran guy coming in, I was already 4 years in the league, but when you came in, it was it was something special. We knew we had something special in you, and this honor for you, pal, is the ultimate for me. I mean, the Hall of Fame is phenomenal, but to get your name up etched up into the stadium wall like that is just is such a great honor. And again, we're proud of you. All the teammates are proud of you, and we're so looking forward to. You might as well just stay up because Grey Cup's back in Hamilton, and
nice.
this will be fun too because for those that don't know, Darren used to forget his wallet every time that we went out to a place to eat or an establishment. He forgot his wallet, and you know what? You can forget your wallet in October because you deserve it, pal. It's all good, my man.
Boy, I thought that would get left behind after I retired, but that'll always be thrown back at me.
Yeah, no pun intended. Left behind. Yeah, we got it, pal. Well, you know what? I just wanted to I just want to welcome you to the wall again. And on behalf of our whole organization and our teammates that you played with, we're so proud of you, and we're looking forward to see and celebrate with you. We hope to see you up for the Grey Cup as well.
Thank you so much, Hitch. It's great to be a part of what you're a part of already, and all the other great players that are a part of it, Danny included. I mean, we really had some good times together, but in the end, we were good football players, and we played on a good team, and we played hard, and we earned our Grey Cup.
Yeah. So if there's anything if you can say anything right now to the fans of Hamilton, to the community, what would it be, Wood? Because they would love to hear from you.
Wow. I mean, I love the fans of Hamilton. Like I said earlier, I think one of the main reasons Danny and I came to Hamilton was because that '96 year when we played for a different team and we spent a week in Hamilton and we got to meet all the fans. And for the 5-6 years, I don't know, 98, 99, 2000. Yeah, 5 years I played in Hamilton. They were so supportive of myself, but of our team. And my message to the fans is thank you. Thank you for the time I spent in Hamilton and supporting us, the teams we played for. But to also, keep encouraging the Ticats. I was back last year, and the new stadium, the whole attitude of the CFL, just keep that tradition going and keep Hamilton as being some of the best fans in the CFL, but also the toughest fans in the CFL.
Great message, pal. And you know that the fans love you because I still see some 82 jerseys in the stands. There's some flaws coming out and the numbers are falling off, but there's still some great numbers or some great sweaters in the stands on behalf of you, bud. But I love you, man, and we're looking forward to see you.
Thanks, Hitch. Well, see you soon.
Okay, buddy.
This has been a special presentation of the Ticats Audio Network. If you like what you're hearing, please rate and review wherever you find our content.